What's up guys, welcome back to our Pokemon Champions Draft League. Today we'll have the final match of week 1. My Driftveil Darmanitans playing against Lirip's Shining Demons. And I'll go a little bit in depth in how I'm trying to counter his very strong team. Because as you can see, he has Mega Staraptor, which could be very lethal with the Whimsicott support. And you have Dragapult, Hisuian Goodra, SCARYY 2, Hisuian Samurott, and Goldango being the main threats. I do think the only thing I really expect to not see, or the only two mons being Skeledirge and yeah, pretty much only Skeledirge and Toucannon. So that's that are the two mons I really don't expect to see. The other ones, I'm not really sure. I can see Heliolisk coming too for Primarina. I can see Hisuian Samurott for Mega Gengar. That's also a reason why I'm leaving Gengar at home this match. Mega Gengar doesn't really have a great matchup because Dragapult outspeeds it, Scarf, Goldango would outspeed it, Scarf, Hisuian Samurott would outspeed it, so I really don't think it's a play. Also, the Ghost types can just switch out of Shadow Tag, kind of nullifying the ability. And even against Mega Staraptor, it's not a good idea to bring because it's if I'm trying to trap it, it has potential U-turn. And it can probably just out-damage me. So that's also why I'm leaving Simisage at home. Simisage doesn't really do anything this match, besides getting bodied by Armarouge, even Whimsicott. And even against Samurott, which is supposed to be good at, it doesn't really do all that much. And Emolga's my speed control mon, and I'm planning on running Trick Room, so I'm also just leaving Emolga at home. So my two speed control mons are being Chimecho for Trick Room and Liepard for Prankster Thunder Waves or disrupting with Encore maybe. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. These are the 6 I ended up bringing. I went for an offensive Incineroar because of the matchup against Armarouge. I run with the Expert Belt and it can literally hit everything for super effective damage besides Staraptor. But besides Staraptor, he can hit everything he could bring for super effective damage. Yeah, assuming he doesn't bring Toucannon, but Toucannon has no use here. It also has some invests to take sure KOs or do at least 50% to hit Hisuian Goodra, I think. Assuming it doesn't have defense invests. Then with Primarina I went for Life Orb, because it can just do so much damage and it needs Life Orb to one-shot Mega Staraptor after one close combat. So I wanted to make sure I can one-shot Mega Staraptor after one close combat, because it will raise its defenses with Contrary. Chimecho is just full support, no special attack invests, it only has Psychic as a move to hit anything, so yeah. Tyranitar is invested in speed a little bit, so it can outspeed things like Max Speed Goldango after one Dragon Dance, which I think is important. In hindsight, I might have needed a little bit more speed to also outspeed Dragapult after 2 Dragon Dances, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. And Steelix, I don't really think he has that much of an answer for, besides Armarouge, but I have so many Armarouge answers, so Steelix is just looking real good. I can just run max offenses without worrying too much about anything. And Liepard being able to outspeed Goldango, and the rest went into attack and HP. I don't need it to lift many hits. I needed to do damage with knockoff onto Dragapult or Armarouge if they come out. But besides that, I will just be using its Encore, Fake Out and Thunder Wave support. Yeah, that's about it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so he did end up bringing Heliolisk. I did not per se expect Heliolisk, but I also don't really see it as a threat, to be honest. Since my water move is spread, I don't think Ally Switch does anything. Yeah, okay, the Staraptor Whimsicott is looking real aggressive here. Chimecho, Incineroar, and in the back, I mean, bringing Tyranitar is so tempting. What does Primarina do in this matchup? Birds. It can deal with the birds, sort of, nicely. What does Steelix do in this matchup? Steelix wins against pretty much everything here, so I guess I'll bring Steelix. Staraptor and Samurott. Okay, that's pretty aggressive. Not really what I was hoping for. Samurott, Hisui, Jolly Scarf. Ceaseless Edge does threaten a KO on Chimecho. Okay, this is not a good lead for me. I could ally switch and just... He also just might flip turn. The Samurott's pretty scary here. I don't really know what to do. This is a really shitty situation. We'll go for Trick Room. I think I'm gonna go ally switch and CC into Samurott. Okay, he doesn't protect on Samurott, which is good, but it still might be Sash. And okay, Staraptor subbed. Ooh, that's bad. Please don't flip turn. Caesar's Edge. Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good. We actually got this move kind of right, but the sub is really scary, in my opinion. It doesn't even KO. What do I do now? It doesn't even KO. I need to get Trick Room up. Although Samurott is... yeah, okay. I think switch in Prim. I don't have Protect on Incineroar. Switch in to Prim. And then we Trick Room. Samurott is intimidated. I don't think it can KO unless it crits. Please don't Brave Bird me. Yeah, okay, that's decent. Razor Shell. Okay, he doubled. Staraptor. Jolly Stab Mega. Is it lefties? What just happened? Okay, Primarina is faster than... Oh, that's not good. Faster than Chimecho. What if I protect on Prim this turn? And get rid of his sub. I kinda like this. Protect on Primarina and get rid of his sub seems like a good play in my book. He withdraws Staraptor. Okay, Gudra. That's scary. I think he just wants to take the KO on Primarina here. He doesn't really have a fairy switch in. I can just take a KO in the left slot. But I will come at the cost of Primarina probably. Also, but I don't really have a choice, do I? I could ally switch again. I think I'm gonna do that. Or should I? I'm gonna swap out Chimecho for Steelix, I think. Or maybe for Incineroar. Yeah, maybe for Incineroar. Oh wait, maybe Goodra's slower than me. No, Goodra can't be slower. I already called this. Goodra can't be slower than me. Heavy Slam. Goodra is slower than me. Wait, that's a speed tie then. Okay, we do end up picking up the first KO. And I do think we're in a really good spot. There's a Whimsicott. Okay, what does my Incineroar do here? Close Combat does 73%. Primarina's Hyper Voice does not do enough. I'm really tempted to just double the Goodra, to be honest. I'm gonna fake out. I don't know if this is the right play. That does do a really solid chunk. Citrus. Okay, that's still in kill range, I'm pretty sure. EQ. Primarina's alive. Whimsicott flinched, yeah. EQ is crazy though. Last turn of Trick Room. Last Trick Room turn here. I think I'm gonna go for a double kill here. Or does he just charm? Maybe he charms into the Goodra slot. How real is that chance? Maybe he just charms the Goodra slot. Yeah, okay, he did. He did charm the Goodra slot. Oh my god. Oh no, he didn't. But he did go for the switch. Yeah. Okay, that's a really good turn. We did read the Staraptor switch in. Maybe I should have Flare Blitzed. Flare Blitz would have probably been enough. I don't know why I'm clicking CC here. Okay, that still does a good amount of damage. He's pretty much only seen CC from me on Incineroar and Fake Out. He does know I'm not Scarf or anything. Energy Ball. Was I going into Prim? That's Goodra again. I don't want to reveal my herb yet, if I'm being honest. I think I'm gonna Trick Room, go into Steelix. Is there a way this backfires on me? That's probably the first question I should have asked me, but... Moonblast. EQ. Steelix eats this, that's probably like 20% damage. Okay, a little more than I would have hoped, but still. Okay, I think I'm gonna swap out Chimecho here because I want to save my thingy. Save my herb if he tries to encore. Could give me some momentum later on. Or I could actually just Helping Hand. Maybe that's less obvious. Yeah, I'm just gonna Helping Hand, Mega, Earthquake. Stun Spore. Okay. Please don't. No! Ain't no way you're getting this lucky. There actually ain't no way. What should I do now? Is my play still the same? If I do get paralyzed again, I might go down to a Moonblast though. Is Psychic plus EQ safer? I don't want to risk the miss on high horsepower. Now I feel like it should be enough. Okay, that's crazy though. That's crazy tech. Okay, yeah, okay, that's GG. There's no way Psychic does less than 3%. Tap Zipper. Oh my god, that's crazy, my guy. I don't even think this is enough for the KO though. Yeah. I cocked it in my head, it was supposed to do like 45. Okay, that's the game one was closer than it seemed, to be honest. If I got paralyzed again, if I got full parried, I might have actually lost this. It would have meant I had to get full parried 3 times to lose this, but there was still a way. The Chimecho lead did not really work out that well, because he went aggressive. I think Primarina Liepard could take him by surprise. I still think I'm bringing Mega Steelix. He doesn't really have a decent answer for this. He has like no real way to deal with Mega Steelix, I feel like. This does mean I'm not bringing Trick Room. I think I'm gonna leave Incineroar home too. I'm bringing T-Tar. But that still means I'm at a major speed disadvantage. Should I bring Incineroar? Should I bring Chimecho? I think I'm gonna bring Tyranitar. Yeah, like Dragapult, okay. This does look good for me. I can't lie. I'm gonna Moonblast the Dragapult and fake out the Staraptor. Okay. That's valid. U-turn. What does this mean? If he brings in Staraptor again, he has no idea what's coming for him. There's no way he brings in... Okay, we already know all 4 of his mons, by the way. Now, Aqua Jet seems real tempting. How do we go around this? if I switch Tyranitar in, he's gonna Thunderbolt. If I switch Tyranitar in, he literally dies to Sand. Unless it's Sandveil, which I doubt. I would rather switch in Steelix first and then Tyranitar, to be honest. I think I'm gonna do that. Switch in Steelix. What do I go for here? Thunderwave into Gudra. This might be a mistake. I think Liepard pretty much dies here. I do gain a whole lot of momentum, I think. Okay, this is not good. Nope, not good. I thought he would at least Volt Switch. He knew I had Steelix. Man, this was dumb. Spirit Air. Okay, I find it hard to make sense of this. Maybe he's gonna Will-O-Wisp. That's the only thing I think is logical. A Will-O-Wisp right here. Tyranitar, the Alola champion, my most recent acquisition. A switch into Gudra seems logical. Just gonna call that out. Heavy Slam into Gudra seems like a good idea. But now I don't really have a way to double up on that. I could Dragon Dance, but that doesn't put me above Staraptor, I think. I think I'm still gonna Dragon Dance though. Doesn't switch. That means there's a Will-O-Wisp coming in. I don't like that. Fire Blast. Oof, it misses. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. I get a read wrong. Does he EQ? I have 2 ground weak mons here. Does he Body Press? Heavy Slam. Oh yeah, of course. But I have the Barberry Berry. How much does this do? Yeah, okay, I'm heavy too, pal. I'm heavy too. I'm a heavy lad. I feel like I want to protect and Dragon Dance again. I should have caulked myself to be faster than Dragapult after 2 Dragon Dancers. I don't know why I didn't just do that. Big girl, okay. Fair. I'm confident I can take a Fire Blast from a very weak Dragapult. I'm gonna EQ, don't worry, I'm protecting. Does EQ kill though? Last time I don't know, what was it last time? Last time I didn't, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna high horsepower then. Do I protect or do I Dragon Dance again? I think I Dragon Dance again. Guda's either going down or it's going down. But I think it's going down. Oh no, wait, he's gonna Intimidate and now it's not gonna go down. Maybe I'm going down. I should have protected. If I protected, I would have won on this turn. Staraptor, yeah, okay, now it's not gonna go down and I might die. The greed. Pot of greed. Okay. Yeah, it's not going down because of the Intimidate. Okay, I don't know if he like did it on purpose, but that's really good positioning. Okay, I'm not going down.
Heavy Slam the Staraptor and Protect. I haven't shown Protect yet, I think. I don't think I've shown Protect on Tyranitar. And he should not expect to Protect. I'm at like +3 attack and speed. He should not expect to Protect here. And he can't KO Steelix. I mean, Steelix is a really big threat here. Yeah, okay. I do end up getting this turn right. Goober used EQ. Yeah, okay. Steelix can like take 10 of those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a knockoff should KO now. So I'm just gonna go for high horsepower into Goodra and a knockoff into Staraptor. It also doesn't reveal I don't have Rock Slide yet, because it's safe to say clicking knockoff is more reliable than Rock Slide here. Yeah, okay, so we get Staraptor out of here. And hopefully get Goodra out of here. Yeah. Man, that Sencore is so nasty. I'm telling you, y'all really sleeping on Steelix. Oh, I seem to be moving my chat around. There's a double KO, that's a really good turn. Tyranitar still at like a 252 speed, 253 speed. It's faster than whatever is on the board. Protect on Steelix seems like a waste. I'm just gonna Heavy Slam into Heliolisk and knock off on Dragapult. You'll one-shot the Steelix. What if I don't Mega Evolve? I might have Sturdy. What about that? You can't one-shot it, man. Unless I Mega Evolve it, but then it will have 95 special defense. Focus Blast. That is not enough to kill Steelix, I can tell you. Steelix is him. Never a doubt. Steelix the GOAT. Like, imagine if this was my Alpha Shiny Steelix. That was like plus 1 million aura right on the spot. Okay, GG's Lirip. Really nice match. I think it was closer than it seemed. Yeah, GG's, man. GG's to Lirip. I think he played well. That Stun Spore Grass Zipper tech really caught me off guard. I did not expect that. And I think the match were really close. Way closer than it seemed, especially match 1. I think it was like 1 pair away from losing. And then we would have had a whole different second game. Even though it seemed like Steelix were just shredding through teams. I think it's really close. And I'm excited for more matches. Hope you all are too. Bye-bye.